when it comes to me, I have to read it. Then I have to decide on my advisory committee who to send it out to. When they send it back, if all looks good and we all agree that it needs to go forward, send it to the press. They send it out to, I think, 3 people who will come in with their recommendations, who will then go to the editorial board at the press. So you can see how those things might take a while. And nervous writers go, where's my book? How long is this going to take? I've seen it take a year.
But that's not at all atypical. That's not slow at all.
No. And, see it take a year for the answer to come back, no. In many cases as well, even though I wanted to publish it. Marketing reasons, other things will go into that. What the series initially did was to focus on aspects of life in this part of Texas, Northeast Texas, rural life. As the series went on, I started expanding what we would think of as East Texas, down to Houston, for example, it's pretty east, and rural as well. And part of it was because we were getting the same kinds of submissions, and I thought, I don't really want to read another late 19th century vigilante book or about some hanging or some execution or whatever it might be. As interesting as these things were, we have those books. And we have a couple of good books on vigilantes and outlaws. We don't need a lot more in the series. What we need is more diversity that way. There are things that I've been trying to beat the bushes and get people interested in. I think we're going to have one. Should be having a manuscript come in soon. We've got a book. I've got to write the foreword to. I'm supposed to have it done by now. But I've read the book. Now I have to go reread it because it's been so many months just to write my foreword to it. That'll be out later in the year. You'll find this interesting, Shannon. It's I forgot the exact title. The Other Great Migration. It's kind of a family memoir, and we normally don't publish those, about a family moving from Detroit to Houston and dealing with Jim Crow South in that way. We've got a nice diversity of books. We have Mary Cimaroli's memoir, The Bootlegger's Other Daughter. It was an award-winning book that we published several years ago. We don't publish fiction, but there was one exception to that, of a writer from the area, and that almost a little chap book on her right. So we have all kinds of things. Your cotton books, your
Texas
books.
Mennonites, some really pretty.
The Mennonite book is a beautiful book, wonderful photographs. Lone Star Picture shows of all the old movie cinemas in the area as well. So just different aspects of life that people might not think about so much now. And what we've not had was strong faculty involvement across the university. Got one retired faculty member who sent me a couple submissions, both of which, for very different reasons, have been shot down. I disagree very much with one of them being denied because it was a perfect fit for us.
A little off topic, how many different publications are being edited or published within written language?
Pardon? At least 6, 5 or 6.
American periodicals, Postscript.
Postscript, yeah, absolutely. Kiki is not the main editor, but he's on the editorial board, I think, of humor. Dr. Tartle no longer does humor, but he's doing an encyclopedia. He's switched to an encyclopedia of humor. What else do we have? Of course, there's the Mayo Review as well. Students, pulling together. There's my book series, the Rayburn series, my book series.
Well, that's a lot for a department this size, isn't it?
So it's a whole lot. I mean,
Yeah.
usually you might find 1 or 2.
It's impressive faculty.
A lot of different areas of publication, and if it's somebody wants editorial experience, we actually have the opportunities around.
Mayo Review.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We have actually held on to Hunter Hayes longer than I expected
That's
to,
fine.
and I'm sorry
That's
about that.
It's all
Sorry, son. No shopping.
I already said the warning.
Okay, all right. But if you guys have any final questions, and if not, we can do a break and let Dr. Hayes go, but I imagine maybe you can visit with them a little bit heading out.
If you can, yeah, tonight, yeah, I was gonna say, if you can find me for the next few days this week, good luck.
Look, put a tent out in front of his office. Let's come back about 9:10 but thank you so much, Dr.
Sure.
Hayes.
My pleasure.